This episode of the Hotrod Show is sponsored by Hookah Up the brand. Very simple, very classy, very sexy. Bring the vibes anywhere you go, baby.
She my little soldier, yeah. Nobody can control her, yeah. She my little soldier, yeah. Nobody can control her, yeah. When you're down, that's the worst. Grind hard for the work. Always stay alert. Love hard till it hurts. Never settle, I know my worth. Believe in God, don't believe in church. I swear to God, I put in work.
You already know. You're now rocking with the Hotrod Show.
Hey.
That me the pandage.
Welcome to the Hotrod Show. A lunch break from the bullshit, though. Today we got a special guest, artist, actor, entrepreneur, businessman, all that. We got my man Br Malie in the building. How you feeling today, man? Everything
Yes, sir.
good?
Yes, sir. Everything is great, my guy. Things is happening for me. I got no complaints.
Okay. As long as everything healthy, everything crisp, that's where we want to start. You know what I mean? Let's start from the beginning though, man. You know what I mean? So you're definitely from the bush, of course. It's obvious. You know what I mean? I always like to ask my fellow peoples, you know, what was your experience like growing up in the bush?
My experience in Flatbush was it was crazy. Growing up in Flatbush was crazy, especially when I was younger. We was the baby kids, you know what I'm saying? We was the baby kids coming up in Flatbush. I got so much stories that people done told me over the years, things I done forgot about, that done happened, events that done happened, things I done did that I done forgot about. People tell me about, and I'd be like, I did that? Like, yo, that's crazy. We was young, you know. We was just young, man. I ain't that same person. But I tell you, man, Flatbush molded me into the man I am today. And if it wasn't for Flatbush, me growing up, especially on Clarkson, the most hated block in Flatbush.
I agree.
You understand? I wouldn't really be prepared for the world. You know what I'm saying? They prepped me for the world. So shout out to Clarkson Ave. You done know.
I like that, man. I like that for you, man. I did a lot of research though, man, before we get into, you know, a lot of the great stuff that you got going on as far as music, acting, so on and so forth. This is a funny one. So I could be wrong, but I heard that, you know, you used to be a dancer.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Flex in Brooklyn, all that, the B-Cat. I think it was Channel 67. I never could really get the Bruck up. You know what I mean? I never could really get it, bro. So, like,
Get the Bruck up.
That's part of the culture. You know what I mean? That's part of hip-hop. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? If you want to, you know, just tell us a little bit about that before we get into, you know, the stuff you got going on.
I mean, dancing was the first like Flex in Brooklyn was the first platform that I've ever got on that made me known to the entire New York, Brooklyn, Harlem, outside North Carolina. It gave me a fan base before I was the full entertainer that I've grown into today. You know what I'm saying? Like Flex also prepped me for that. Dancing I started out just dancing in parties. Everybody just wanted to battle each other. You hear somebody in a party could bruck up, you like, hold on. He could bruck up? Let me watch him for a sec. They start playing some tunes. You start watching them, you're like, now I'm about to chomp this. You go over there and start hitting it. And you know, it was that, you know what I'm saying? Because instead of us being in the hood, fighting and doing the crazy things we was doing, we took that energy and applied it to dancing, especially when we was battling. But we was getting aggressive when we battled people. You know what I'm saying? We grabbing them, grabbing their shirts, doing all craziness where dudes wanted to actually fight after these battles. Like, so these dances, these battles, sometime turned out into fights. You know what I'm saying? But Flexing was everything to me. Shout out to all the groups I came up with. My group was Showtime. You know what I'm saying? My group was Showtime. Shout out to Young and Fearless, because we end up getting a couple Young and Fearless dancers to come and be a part of our squad when Young and Fearless dropped their squad. Hyperactive was one of the biggest groups back then.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? They stopped winning when we started winning. It was no more Hyperactive. And y'all know that Hyperactive. We killed y'all. It was done for y'all. But at the same time, they became Team 2 because Young and Fearless dudes came. Harold and Antonio came down with Showtime. And then the dude one of the homies named Corey, he was one of the main choreographers too, a part of the Showtime group. he wanted to merge with Hyperactive and call it Hyper Showtime at the time. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, why the losers want to become with the winners now that we the winners?
You know why?
I know they want to stay relevant, but me back then, I was a hot-headed, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm an Aries at that.
Fire.
Like, nah, they cannot be down with us. No, we gotta keep giving them the L's that they gave us when we was coming up. And that's what I wanted to do, keep giving Hyperactive the L's, but Corey and them kept dancing. They wanted to dance and merge with them because they was nice. Nah, Hyperactive dancers was nice.
Course.
Reggie was nice. Nugget was nice. They had, Brian was great at earwalking. They had talent over there, like great talent. So when they end up merging with Showtime with us, that's when I called it quits. I was like, I don't want to do
no competition after that.
Yeah, like it became, like, why would you take the best dancers that's our competition and put us down with us? Now it's like, who's gonna beat us?
Who's gonna compete?
Yeah, like seeing Hyperactive and Suspense, let me not forget Suspense. Suspense was, Bingy was fire.
Yeah.
Bingy? Bruh.
You saying some big names. If they from that time, they know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he had this RoboCop move that he used to do and then go down to being a gorilla. Like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And he mastered that move to the T. You see what I'm saying? So Suspense was, they was older dudes. So Hyperactive was in the middle, and then we was younger. So when Suspense stopped winning, is because Hyperactive took over. Hyperactive was winning. Then we came up, we start winning. Hyperactive was done. So Suspense and Hyperactive went to the back, and it was about Showtime. So I'm saying, but once they stopped and they merged, that's when I stopped, and I just started training my little sister. She was 2 years old at the time. So I trained her and then brought her on a show with me when she turned 3 years old. So it was me and my 3-year-old little sister dancing on Flex after that for 2 shows. And then after that, I was like, nah, I'm done with this.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Nah, I respect you guys, man. And I always had this in the back of my mind that, like, women always thought that, if you could dance, you know what I mean, you could fuck. You feel me? So I always, you know what I mean, the pastas on Saturdays. I used to get the DVDs. You feel me? So I wasn't nice, but I did my little thing. You know what I mean? If you know, you know me. You know what I mean? I had my little short stint. I wasn't outside like y'all doing it, but you know what I mean? I have a little short stint. But so when does the love of music come in place?
The love of music been there because I came up in a musical environment. My dad, his name is Chinaman, and he's a Chinese Jamaican. I'm Chinese and Jamaican. So my pops, he's a Chinese man that speaks patois, straight patois.
That'll fuck my head
That
up.
was down with a label called Madhouse. No. Yeah, Madhouse. M-A-D House. Madhouse. You know what I'm saying? And Madhouse was ran by a dude named Dave Kelly. And he got a brother named Tony Kelly. Dave Kelly is the one that wrote and produced so many hits for Bounty Killer, Buju Banton, Terra Fabulous. But Terra wrote a lot of his own lyrics too. But my dad managed and produced artists like Terra Fabulous, Daddy Screw. He was working with TOK before TOK became TOK. He even till this day, he currently, he's rubbing shoulders and got us connected, got me connected to Junior Reed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always had a love for music, because I always grew up around it. You know what I mean? But I was never into hip hop or R&B or none of that. I was strictly into reggae growing up.
It's in the blood.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then when I became a teenager, I was like, after I stopped dancing, I was like, nah, I started taking a liking more into hip hop. Then I started rapping, playing around with it. And then my sister used to always tell me like, yo, you all right? And I'm like, I ain't about to do no rapping. And I wasn't even taking it serious. I'm like, nah, I ain't about to do that. But every time a cypher would come around, I would just jump in. You know what I'm saying? I would literally run down on niggas in the hood. I heard Bam Vito was rapping, ran down on him. I heard Zeke was rapping, ran down on him. You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't too much other than them, besides the other dudes that I came up with when they was rapping, which is Mars Money from Lennox. Yeah. Hope, T-Hope, Steelberg, You know what I'm saying? Like Lennox had like
They had the rap and the Knoxman.
They had the Knoxman was deep.
Knoxman committee.
You know what I'm
deep,
saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Knoxman committee. Shout out to Lennox. They was deep. They had like Mars Money put together this whole committee of artists.
Yeah, Knoxman committee.
Mars is the one that put that together. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up getting locked up, and they were still trying to do their thing, but they didn't have that guidance. You see what I'm saying? Once Mars Money was locked up. So when Mars Money came back out, even when he was locked up, it's times I'd be around him, and then Mars would get on the phone and be like, yo, BR, I hear you doing your thing, bro. Like, yo, y'all gotta fuck with BR. Like, fuck with BR right now and keep shit going. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And once he said that, I'm like, word. You know what I'm saying? I was humbled by it, but I felt it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, me coming up when I first started doing music, rapping, a lot of niggas wasn't trying to jack me on the music tip. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I think it was just hate. That was their way of, you know what I'm saying?
Getting back at you.
Getting back at me for things they couldn't get back at me for.
Is that where local life came in play?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because that was my next question. So it's just perfect. Like, okay.
Yeah.
So what is local life for people who don't know?
Local life is basically revolved around the crazy life that I've experienced and my journey from the beginning to now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that has experienced craziness in life can relate to what local life is about. Anybody that has had hardship in life, struggles, ups and downs. I'm talking about real shit, not shit that people on the media is pretending, portraying to actually live. Like people on social media don't even be looking like what they look like in person. You see what I'm saying? And it was more as like a facade a lot of people are creating right now for people to believe in. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I just wanted to build something that I felt was real, that people could connect to, you know what I'm saying, and relate to. And it created a whole movement because I got people around me that started being around me that's Spanish, that's white, that's just different, just a whole diverse set of people that I got as a team, you know what I'm saying? And I never had that before. So it was different for me. Creating local life opened up new lanes, new doors for me. So me doing that, I my boy Hood Chef, he's the one that made a lot possible too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Savito. He was like the dot connector. He was the one that was bringing a lot of people together. You know what I'm saying?
Glue.
He brought the group together. And so we was the locos. You know what I'm saying? And every time we talk the lingo, we'd be like, yo, what up, loco? Loco this. Yo, what up, loco? Loco that. To the point where I hear a lot of people talking, saying that now, speaking on that lingo, and especially on some gang shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not where it came from.
Not where
people just think because you hear me saying loco, 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 and knowing a little bit about my background, y'all try to connect it and be like, yeah.
That makes sense that he's saying loco.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But nah, loco is definitely just the lingo we speak because that's what we called each other. Instead of saying, yo, my nigga, we'd be like, yo, we're good, loco.
Try to replace that instead of I like that actually.
You know what I'm saying? So that was our thing. You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of a lot, because you mentioned a lot about where you came from, the block, Clarkson Ave, and a lot of the stuff that we went through, that you went through. But we lost a lot of people. I remember we was talking in DMs. You said that to me before. We lost a lot of people. You had a song, I think it's called Crooklyn. And you said, I believe, so you said a lot of RIPs and stuff like that. I think you said RIPs to your grandma, if I'm not mistaken. Swizz, Marquise, Puller Pat. Rest in peace to all those guys and people I'm not saying right now. You said a lot of RIPs. And it reminded me of, like, I remember I was probably like 13, Marquise's wake. I never forget. Like it was tough. It was tough going to his wake because I was so young. Me and Pat at the time, we was like 13.
Definitely.
And I remember you just punching some random car. And I was looking at you, like, what's wrong with this nigga? Why is he punching the car? And I get it, but I don't get it. And I never forget, it was somebody walking by. I think they had on red or something like that. And boy, did they chase him, boy. I was like, I ain't chasing, but I was hoping, I'm like, yo, I hope he made it out. Because the way they chased him, they came back. So I'm assuming they didn't catch boy. You know what I mean? But that's just the type of shit that goes on.
Me and Puller became real cool after we started really clicking and talking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people had their own perception of me, you know what I mean, without getting to really know me. You know what I'm saying? Off things they hear, or things they've seen. You know what I'm saying? And when they got to know me, they were like, yo, hold on, but you actually cool, my nigga. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to get to know somebody before trying to judge them. You know what I mean? But Puller Pat was my dude, man. He was my dude. We became close. Like, I became close with a lot of Clarkson dudes because if anybody know Clarkson,
between Flatbush and Bedford, that block. Bedford,
why I started off saying that Clarkson is the most hated block in that vicinity of Flatbush is because we the only block that warred with each other and killed each other. Literally. A lot of dudes from Clarkson died because somebody else on Clarkson killed them.
That's a crazy thing, but it's true.
Yeah, it's crazy. And we started thinking like maybe Clarkson got like a
curse or some shit.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? And we was like, nah. So me, after a while, I stopped chilling with Clarkson niggas. I'm like, yo, hold on. Like, if this is what it's gonna be about, then I ain't with this.
You can't be a part of that.
Yeah, like I became like the nomad. I'm chilling on Lenox, I'm chilling on Westbury, I'm chilling on Lincoln, I'm on Parkside, I'm on Martins, I'm on Linden, I'm on St. Paul's, I'm on Ocean, I'm on Woodruff. I'm on all the blocks that's in the vicinity of Flatbush.
But your block.
But mine's. And everybody from these blocks knew me. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just like I was just chilling there. I was building actual relationships with these people from these blocks. You see what I'm saying? Some of the blocks, I have fights with a lot of people from the blocks. That's how, we even got cool. And then some blocks, it didn't even have to go there. Niggas just show real love, genuine
You know
love.
what I respect, though? I do respect, like I saw a video, I forgot what it was called. You was in a 6'4", or whatever the case may be. You was riding down. I thought that was dope to me when I saw that. You was just riding down in 6'4" and shit like that. Yeah. And I was like, all right, you know what I mean? You walk, I think it was down Clarkson, down by Woodruff and stuff like that. You came back, you know what I mean? Yep. So let's not get that misconstrued or whatever the case may be. And then you had a dope song, I think it's a song and an album, Count on Me, with Cha-Ching.
Yeah.
And that's I believe Sean Paul's artist.
Sean Paul artist, yes, he signed a Sean
So
Paul.
your caption for that on your page is dope too. I think it's something along the lines of from the pissy hallways to like you in the desert with a camera crew or something like that.
Yes,
that's not
from Clarkson.
Like, it's from Clarkson
to the desert.
To the desert with a camera crew, bro. Yeah. So talk about that experience, man, and that type of elevation coming from where we come from.
It means a lot to me because local life, you know what I'm saying? The journey, everything has been crazy, my dude. When I say crazy, I was telling my daughter the other day, like a lot of things I've been through, Princess, I doubt you able to have been able to go. I doubt you could go through those things and survive them. Just the way I keep you so protected. You understand? Like I made sure that you didn't go through the things I went through. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
And and then I felt like when I was younger, God was only giving me girls because I ended up having 2 girls. You know what I'm saying? And then I was wild at those times.
Be like that.
Yeah. Once I calmed down and became the man I am now, I was blessed with a son. You see what I'm saying? So I finally got my son and he's a junior. You know what I'm saying? He's Kamali Jr. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same name. You know what I mean? I mean, it's been a journey. So to know my journey and to come from Clarkson and everything that I've been through on Clarkson and witnessed on Clarkson and watch all the homies go through on Clarkson, to me being where I am and me elevating and making it to Nevada, moving to Nevada, and then embracing Nevada and then seeing shit. Seeing different things. I was like, nah, I gotta do a video here. You know what I'm saying? And speak on something different from everything I've been speaking on, creating music or even the drill scenery that's taken over for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Want to do something different.
Yeah, it became too much for me. Like I ain't want to hear. It's to the point where I don't even want to hear drill music. You know what I'm saying? Even now, I don't want to hear drill music.
I mean, the thing that I like about it though, like, cause I used to feel like that too, but I feel like, the way music is set up now, you could really not listen to somebody. You know what I mean? Like I interviewed somebody who said that. My son Kruger, shout out to Kruger. He was saying that, like, I don't even have to listen to people. I could completely shut them off. And that kind of goes into my next question too, which is, this is working out perfect. Peppers, West Side Gun, Yasin Bey, Talib Kweli, and you and Peppers, and I listen to these guys. You know what I mean? You and Peppers roam streets. You and Peppers shooting a song with these guys. How does that happen?
Hold on, before I even go into that, I still gotta explain about Count on Me, right?
Oh yeah. Talk about it.
Count on Me. I had to create a song because like differently from everything else. Like I said, the drill sound, everything that was going on, and I got a family that depends on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one out of my family that thought outside the box. Everybody is still within the box, trying to follow structure. When, to me, structure has become shackles. You understand?
You gotta write that down.
Yeah.
That's some bars.
So at the end of the day, it's like, it's like, okay, structure is needed when it comes to growing up so you can have understanding about certain things in life. But then, once you're there, do you want to still follow the line? I was like, nah, I need to go outside the box. So because I got so much people depending on me, like my siblings, my parents, my cousins, a lot of my family supports me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what made me come with the title Count on Me and the song period, Count on Me.
Question, to Count on Me, I know it's a song, but it's something else too. I saw something where you said something like that. Like it's an album or it's a business, it's something else, right?
Nah, Count on Me is just a single.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
It's just a single.
But the motivation behind it. Okay, got it. I did a lot of research. My fault.
So like Count on Me also gave me the situations that I got now. It wasn't none of those gangster songs I was doing. It was Count on Me that gave me a situation. I got a situation right now, a label distribution situation with Vidya.
That was on because BET, right?
Yeah,
BET
and it made
Awards.
it to BET Jams.
Yeah. Shouts out to that. Shouts out to the label situation too.
BET Jams, MTVU. You see what I'm saying? I just didn't post the MTVU thing. You know what I mean? And it's still growing. On my Spotify, Count on Me is the song that's growing mostly out of all my other songs. You see what I'm saying? But yet, if you ask somebody in the hood, they're gonna be like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't fucking with that.
I don't like that. But I'm not catering to you. Because you're just a hood, and the hood is only
it's a small box, like
of
you
the
said.
world.
The box.
Yes, it's a box, and it's just a portion, a speck, a little dot on the world map. I'm not focused on that, my guy. If you know me, I'm already a hood nigga. Why do I even got to go that way? You see what I'm saying? I'm a stand-up man, a stand-up brother. You understand? I don't got to keep portraying to be gangster when that's something you're supposed to be, not portray. You understand? So that's my whole thing. I'm focused on everything outside the box right now, and it's working.
Yeah. Keep that up for sure. You know what I mean?
And to go into what you asked just now, you know what I'm saying, with Westside Gunn and them, I was blessed, you know what I'm saying, to fall into a fortunate situation, which is Money and Violence, the show that I got picked up for. And when I got picked up for that show, they didn't want me as an actor. They only wanted me to do a soundtrack for them. They picked me up as an artist.
You's putting in that work, though.
Yeah, so they hit me up on they wanted Flatbush artists, per se. Artists from Flatbush. So they like, yo, people are like shopping me to these people. And I don't even know them. But getting around them, I realized we know mutual people because we all from Flatbush. I just didn't know these dudes because the guy Moses Vernew is older than me. He's a whole nother generation. Yeah. So I'm not gonna know him. You know what I'm saying? But once I got to know him, I know all his cousins. I know a bunch of his cousins. I know his family. These dudes I came up with in the streets. So at the end of the day, it was
small world. Like you said, it's a spec.
Yeah, but
you did your thing on there too, man. Like I ain't gonna front. Like I felt good. Like when you was on the show, it was like, yo, it's like now it's really Flatbush. You know what I mean? Somebody I know personally, live across the street, and you didn't get killed off. You killed what's his name, Muggs. You know what I mean? I was about to say that it was cool, but like, it wasn't cool. But like, you know what I mean? He ain't really dead, type shit. Yeah. So that was pretty cool to see. And you made it to season 2. You know what I mean? That was a win. I felt like I won. Like, oh, we made it to season 2. You know what I mean? Because like you from the block, so it's like, yo, you was catching bodies, you was doing your acting thing. We made it to season 2.
That's fun.
Like it's up. You know what I mean?
And like I made this known right on several shows, you know what I'm saying? Even the reunion, Money and Violence reunion we did on the Brooklyn Boys podcast, which is ran by C. Styles and Moses Vernal.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They did not want me as an actor. They only hit me up to do a soundtrack. But then found out I was Jamaican and was like, yo, we need some yardies, and we got some yardies, but like you could bring some flavor to the yardies because I'm light skinned and they was all dark skinned.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, yo, come through and do an audition. So when I went for the audition, they was like, nah, we want you as the actor and you don't got to do the soundtrack. And I was like, word, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I said, you like,
Yeah.
I said, but nah, all right, cool, because I always wanted to act, but never had the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, like niggas from the hood, without us going to acting school or getting some type of certification for it, it doesn't happen for us. So of course I didn't expect it. It was OD unexpected. It was just out the far, like, you know, it was just something I just didn't expect. It was unexpected. So when I got the opportunity, it's like they was like, yo, we gonna kill you in like 3 episodes though. And I'm like,
cool. All right.
I was like, all right.
Then you made it to season 2. You feel me? Like
when we started filming the 3rd episode with me in it, he's like, yo, BR, behind the scenes, Mo, he's like, yo, BR, like,
you want to stay?
Nah, he like, yo, did you see the Money and Violence group chat? And I'm like, nah. He was like, you're not in it? I'm like, nah. He's like, a lot of people know you. And I'm like, yo, I'm a street nigga, bro. He's like, yo, you know. And I'm like, I was like, yo, bro, I did B-Cat and all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
yeah,
that was my first platform. Yeah. So people seeing me, they haven't seen me since Flex in Brooklyn. It's high school times. Mm-hmm. I disappeared. And then now you see me on Money and Violence. They're like, yo, that's my nigga right there. That's my nigga right there. So he's like, yo, a lot of people know you. And then the girls that's on the cast, the female cast members, they're coming up to me like, yo, my homegirl know you too. And like, I know you. And I'm like, I don't even know who your homegirls is, but like,
tell the
they
fella
say they knowing me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. And they said, no, they went to this school with you in this school. They said, you went to E-Hall? I was like, yeah, I went to E-Hall. So they was like, yeah, you said Jackie Robinson, Ditmas. Mm-hmm. So they like, I'm like, yeah. I said, I got kicked out of Jackie Robinson.
All Flatbush schools, by the way.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, like in the heart of Flatbush. Yeah, Ditmas on the other side.
The other side.
Yeah.
That's why I got to that side. I got to that side. It took some getting used to.
Yeah, I bet.
You know what I'm saying?
I bet. Even the girls over there is different.
No. They different.
It's different. Different.
They broke my virginity. yo, they broke my virginity.
yo,
I'm gonna say that straight, like, because in Flatbush, this how you know I was a baby kid. Because in Flatbush, going to Jackie Robinson, all I thought about was fighting and doing everything else under the sun. I ain't thinking about getting no twat. I'm just thinking about fighting all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about no twat. It was like, when I got the Ditmas, I was like, yo, what was wrong with me not thinking about getting twat? Like, yo, son, I don't want to be around them niggas no more. Because them niggas ain't getting no twat. Yo, you know what I'm saying? They just want to fight. I want to get twat now.
Fuck all that.
Y'all niggas is doing this.
Fuck all that fighting
I'm going to do this now.
That's always been me. I saw that early. Like, yo, y'all want to be what? Y'all want to be gangsters? What? I need a girl every week. What? Y'all bugging. Y'all can be gangster.
Word. I swear, my nigga. So Ditmas, that school broke my virginity, boy. I swear to God. But shout out to everybody from Ditmas sides too. Cortilliu, Beverly.
Going back to the Money and Violence thing, you know what it was though? This is not what it was, but you know, everybody knows that scene. You gotta do, if you want to, one time that observe that right there. That shit right there, like anytime I see that, I'm like, yo, he did that. You did that shit, son. Yeah. Like, whether that's what made it or like whatever it is, you know what I mean? Not trying to downplay your acting. Throughout the whole season, throughout the next season, or any other acting that you do or you plan on doing, but it's just that right there, bro. Like that was a classic moment, bro. That's going in Flatbush history and I don't know, cinematic history. But you know, addressing the elephant in the room, how did you feel about, you know, the tension between Rafe and Miz? You know what I mean? How do you feel that affected the trajectory of the show? Because, you know, we love that show, man.
Yeah, like, when it came to them going through that, it was a bother. It was more than bothersome for me too. You know, to witness it and be behind the scenes with them and see what's going on. I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I felt like, damn, why everything that black people create from scratch and it blows up, they gotta start fighting at some point and they gotta just break up like we a R&B group or something. Like, nah, man. I'm like, I ain't like it. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. But Mo, I could tell you, aka Rafe, I don't know him as far as like too personally, too personal meaning, but I've gotten to know him throughout the years, and I've only gotten to know him on the level of me and him dealing with each other. You know what I'm saying? And how I've
Your
witnessed
experience.
him, through my experiences, and I witnessed him dealing with other people, and I see that he carries himself on a professional level. Like he moves like a real man, not like a boy. It's a lot of dudes out here that are men, old men, but still got a boy mentality.
Mentally.
You know what I'm saying? Like being around him made me want to learn what it is to perfect to be a man, what it is to like, I'm trying to perfect what it is to be a man. You see what I'm saying? Because my dad was raised by a woman. Not saying that, you know, he was soft or something.
No, it's just different.
It's just that it's different. Men that are raised by women turn out different from men that are raised by their fathers. You see what I'm saying? And I've learned that because I see the difference in my father and me. You raised me. I got my father in my life, but you didn't have your father in your life. So I see the differences between me and my own father. That I gotta tell my dad, like, nah, we ain't doing that. Like, nah, we not doing this because men don't do that. And then me coming out, having a temper and a rage all the time, that's an emotion. Growing up with those emotions made me think that was power. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it was stupidity. You know what I'm saying? It's men, once you know what it is to be, what it's like being a man, what a man is, what defines a man to you?
It's morals. How you move, how you think.
Principles too.
Principles.
You know? So at the same time, you like, all right, no, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing this no more. Damn, I was wild when I was young and I did that. It made me go down memory lane where I had to check myself. I'm G-checking myself like, nah, no, we ain't doing
It's growth.
Yeah. So those are the things that I'm trying to instill in others, not just my own son that I got now, and others, period. Because I see a lot of dudes that I know, a lot of my homies that are raised by women, and they do female shit. Female-ish. You got y'all, a lot of y'all got female tendencies.
Yeah, female tendencies. Yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
And I don't blame you. You was raised by a woman and you thought that's what was, you know, you thought that was the way.
They don't know any better if you tell you the
So you
truth.
can't blame them. You know what I'm saying? But then from the point that you do realize and you do learn that that's not manly or manlike,
then it becomes a decision. It's a choice. You're making a choice to still move like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You
It's
see what I'm
actually
saying?
it's a habit. You know, not that I'm sticking
a
up
bad-
for them, but habits are hard to break. Also, you know
Habits
what
are
I
hard to
mean?
break.
I'm the devil's advocate. That's all I am.
Habits are hard to break, but all it takes is 30 days to break a habit.
That's true.
You
I
see
saw
what I'm
that
saying?
somewhere on the
You
internet.
just gotta really want to change. It just has to be something that makes you change. And most of the time, people go through things, life experiences, something dreadful, something tragic that will wake you up. Something will click in your mind, and you'll be like, you know what? I want to change.
When Pat died, that was me.
That was for you.
Yeah, that whole year, Pat, Swizz. I always say 2009 is probably one of the worst years of my life. You know, I moved out of Brooklyn, but it was a lot of death. I was already moving out, but it was a lot of death just on the way there. Like, damn, like this person died, that person died, my homie cousin died. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You know, it's like I was telling you on the phone, like you could be a street dude or you could be a sidewalk nigga and have the same PTSD. Like I noticed that speaking to somebody we grew up with. I'm like, yo, how the fuck we got the same PTSD? Like I stayed inside. I had the bitches. You was outside doing, you know, you wanted to do your thug thing. I respect that. How we got the same PTSD?
That
So yeah,
that is something that happened way before all of us. That's just us being colored people. What comes with being colored. You see what I'm saying? We don't realize a lot of things that's built to destroy us. You see what I'm saying? And we don't realize those things until we wisen up. I've wised up and started realizing things, and I'm like, damn. So I was playing right into the roles that they wanted me to play in.
You didn't know any better.
I didn't.
You know what I mean? It's
Products
like
of our environment.
It's like this situation I was telling you about with Rafe and Miz. They kind of, whatever happened between them, I feel like, you know, I don't know the whole story, you know what I mean? But I feel like sometimes in those situations, and I'm guilty of it too, so don't get me wrong. I feel like sometimes in those situations, we just should try to pull it together to for the greater good.
Yeah.
With that being said, like, what's your relationship like with Miz? Nah, I gotta ask that. You know what I mean? The people want to know.
I don't fuck with boy.
All right, cool. So moving right along,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's it. The real elephant in the room, the Math Hoffa situation, right? A lot of people was talking about that. I spoke about it, you know, with Showtime, my last episode, who's here, whatever the case may be.
Shout out my nigga Showtime.
Yeah, shouts out to Showtime. Shouts out to Ida in the back too. You know what I mean? I know you like to play the cut, but you got to give you your shine, boy. But you know what I mean? I saw the clip. Everybody saw the clip. You know what I mean? It was like, y'all from Flatbush? And then a lot of people wanted you to say it on a big platform. Like, oh, I'm from Flatbush. I'm this, and this. Or whatever the case may be. So I saw the clip and I was just like, I could see how people could feel away, but at the end of the day, we didn't see the full thing. We weren't there. So now that you're here, you know what I mean? How do you feel about it? What really happened? You know what I mean?
Crazy thing is, I realized that Math Hoffa and shout out to Math, but you're a funny dude, my nigga.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like they do things for clicks. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
so
of
at
course.
the end of the day,
Not just
you
them.
put out a click. Everybody do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Clickbait. So at the same time, you put out a clip that's gonna make people from Flatbush feel away because you know that people from Flatbush gonna feel away.
And they're gonna
So
say
you're gonna go, yo, and we put it out like this and BR not say nothing, then stop it right there. You see what I'm saying? And then you show BR with the two dudes. You see what I'm saying? Like
zoom in.
like, come on, like, no, it didn't zoom in.
That was just his. Okay.
No, that was the funny dude being funny.
Okay.
Closing in on the camera.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I seen it was him because I saw the paint on the nails. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
but at the end of the day, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like this. Like, I'm not repping something that don't fuck with me all the way. You see what I'm saying? I'm from Flatbush, but I'm not from Flatbush. I'm from Clarkson. I rep Clarkson. You see what I'm saying? And the main reason why I'm a Clarkson nigga and will always be a Clarkson nigga and rep Clarkson, because Clarkson rods for Clarkson no matter what. And it's been proven.
That's a fact.
You understand? And the main thing why I would never rep Flatbush for clowns to be hype, like niggas from Flatbush that know I'm from Flatbush, none of them was under that post. You see what I'm saying? None of them was under the post saying da da da. A lot of them was calling me like, yo, bro, you saw that? And I'm like, yeah, but I ain't breathing their way. I already went under the post and said what I had to say and left it short. You know what I'm saying? I added mugs, you know what I'm saying? I said, you're you, I'm me. And then I added Bam, bro, what? Nobody had nothing to say. They continue starting to entertain the people that don't know me. That's how I know y'all don't know me either. You understand? Because at the end of the day, I rep Clarkson, and anybody that know me from Flatbush knows that I don't fuck with a lot of niggas in Flatbush. And it's for one main reason. It's for other reasons, but it was small at the time. But this one made it big when my sister died. When my sister died,
Rest in peace.
niggas chose sides.
Yeah.
I started seeing who in Flatbush really start choosing sides. And I'm like, oh, for real? Oh, word? But she was just in my face the other day. Oh, all right. And that's why I moved the way I move with a lot of Flatbush niggas. So shout out to the niggas that I do fuck with and fuck the niggas I don't fuck with. Straight like that.
I mean, I look, I'm not gonna say I understand. I'm not gonna say I feel you because I'm not in your shoes, but I understand. You know what I mean? How that could make somebody feel. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that right there. We're gonna move along to you know, October. What was it? I think the first. A lot happened for you on the first. Hopefully that's the right date. Money and Violence is on Tubi, right?
Mhm.
My Little Soldier.
It's-
You got a lot of situations, like you said, distribution, video, I believe. You know what I mean? So what does that feel like? You know what I mean? The season 3 might be coming in. Money and Violence being on Tubi, My Little Soldier. What was that like? That all happened simultaneously, kind of.
It did because it wasn't planned. It was not planned. I already had My Little Soldier dropping because I had a new situation,
Mm-hmm.
and it was already being dropped for then. So I got the call a couple weeks before October 1st, probably like 2-3 weeks before October 1st, and by the big bro Mo,
Mm-hmm.
aka Rafe, and he's like, "Yo, I don't know if you know, but I'm getting the ownership back of Money and Violence. Like, remember they sold it to Lionsgate,
Mm-hmm.
and Lionsgate kind of pushed it to the side for Power.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? Because we supposed to be on Stars TV.
Yeah, he spoke
Like
about
after
that.
Power was supposed to be us. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? But
That would have been fire.
it would have been fire for us.
When he
But,
said that.
you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent just did what was best
Yeah.
in his interest for him and his team to keep them growing. And it's of course, you know, you got to do what you got to do to stay alive, to keep it going. But him hitting me, letting me know that it was coming out. He told me at the end of September, going into October. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, but I'm over here promoting My Little Soldier. I don't want to, like, you know, promote Money and Violence and My Little Soldier. And then he's like, why not? He said, you're a
Word.
part of this. And I'm
Exactly.
like, no, you know what? You're right. I just didn't see it like, I wasn't looking at it like that because, you know, Money and Violence is, I'm a part of Money and Violence, but it's basically a story based on Moses Vernu.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's his story. So at the end of the day, I was just looking at it from that aspect. You know what I mean? But once he said what he said, and he was like, take full advantage, BR, I respected it. I was like, nah, that's real, bro. Like, I respect you for hitting me up and telling me that, like, take advantage of the situation. I was like, all right, bet. Good looks. I appreciate that. And from there, I started pushing both. You know what I'm saying? And it's out now. You know what I'm saying? Money and Violence is officially out on Tubi. It's been out for about, how long now? It's been out for 14 days now.
Yeah.
14 days.
I've been
on
watching
Tubi,
it.
And we're number one.
I mean,
most
come on.
popular
Come on.
show on Tubi right now.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
we're
expected.
number one in 14 days.
One thing we're not gonna do is we're not gonna act like Money and Violence. Everybody knows Money and Violence was a shit. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
one thing you cannot say was whack, bro. Like, it had the streets, it had TV and the chokehold. You know what I mean? It's a web series. With that being said, though, so it's legit. We can legit call you a rapper actor. Like, can we say that?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Because you rap and you act.
Yeah, I rap, act.
You know, you do more, but
I do more, but I kind of, you know, the crazy thing is, I call myself an artist, right?
okay.
But when I say that around people in the industry, in the music industry, they'd be like, an artist. It was like, it's either you're a rapper, singer. And it was like, one dude explained to me, he was like, I'm hearing a lot of people say that they're artists nowadays. And why? And I'm like, it was a question that got me kind of stuck. I was like, well, I kind of feel like I'm an artist, but I feel like I'm an artist because I'm not just rapping. I like singing.
Harmonize.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like doing different things. You know what I'm saying? I done wrote R&B songs for R&B artists. You see what I'm saying?
You're a writer.
I'm a
You know
writer.
what I mean?
I've been a
Like-
writer. Shout out to the whole Win Squad, the Nappy Boy Camp, T-Pain, Young Cash, all of them. I've been around them from when I was living from like 2012, 2013. I started being around T-Pain and them in Florida. They showed me love. Young Cash showed me love.
You perfect with them.
Yeah, like I've been in
Your
with
sound,
them.
like, you're perfect.
Yeah, that's where I kind of developed that new sound.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when I came to Brooklyn, I realized Brooklyn was on a different wave.
yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. So that's why I started rapping, doing the rapping, Brooklyn, New York shit first. And then once I felt like that wasn't it for me, I'm like, nah, I'm going to what I originally wanted to do. And that's what makes
That's when
me
usually
focus.
blow up. Hence, count on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reason I said that to you though is because I usually do this thing where it's like either this or that, or whatever the case may be. I compile like a little list of rapper actors, and I want you to pick one. You know what I mean? So it's about maybe 5 or 6 of them, and then I got some questions from. Something I do is I like to I didn't have to do this with you because you so busy. I do polls, and the female fans and some of your fans have dating perspectives because everybody want to be fake Kevin Samuels, even me at one point. Rest in peace to that man. But so pick one. Who do you think is a better rapper actor, Cameron or Ja Rule?
Cameron or Ja Rule?
Yeah.
All right. A rapper. You're just speaking on rapping.
Actor. Rapping and acting. Like, who's better at both?
Shoot. I love Cam's role in Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying? Like, him playing Alpo was flawless. Like, I wanted to be like him, man, for a second.
You got 14 bricks right there?
But then Ja Rule played all right.
Yeah, he got some roles. He got some roles. He definitely got some roles.
As far as his rapping, though, I felt like he became a bigger rapper than Cameron did because he made it more international.
Yeah.
He's internationally known.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So on the rap aspect, I give it to Ja Rule. On the acting, I give it to Cam.
That's such a great answer, bro. You so media ready. I'm tight. Like, all right, cool. The next one might be a little harder. Well, maybe not. LL Cool J or Mos Def?
LL Cool J, Mos Def.
Oh, all right. I thought that shit was gonna be hard. All right. Ice Cube or 50 Cent?
50 Cent.
Method Man or Nas?
Damn, that's a hard one right there. But
because they both rap, and they both act.
That's one I don't know about.
All right. I'll leave you alone. This was probably easy. Bow Wow or Snoop Dogg?
Or Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
I say Nephew the Don.
Nephew the Don. That's why I said it was an easy one.
I say Nephew the Don when he was battling Bow Wow. He was coming at Bow Wow and all that. Shout out to Neff.
This might be. Well, I know how this is gonna go. Tupac or Will Smith? Tupac easily. All right, cool. I put that there for a reason, right? Yeah. So this is hot right now. So you're in the limelight, you know what I mean? And you got fans, probably groupies, all that shit. You know what I mean? So how would you react if Jada Pinkett was your lady? Because she just been out here wilding based on what Instagram is showing us. So how would you react to some of the stuff that she's doing? You know what I mean? What would you do?
I wouldn't know how to react, to be honest. For Will Smith to take on what he's taking on, a lot of males, especially people that don't understand other people's situation, a lot of people have problem with things they don't understand, right? That's number one. We don't understand that man's situation fully. We just understand and we only see what's being put to the forefront on social media, on the media. But do you know how hard it is to go through those things, hold your composure, and keep going as if it's not bothering you? You know how strong you have to be in order to keep going with all those things going on? So at the same time, a lot of people will say, yo, Will Smith is stupid or da-da-da. But I look at him like, that man is strong, man. He's strong because he's doing what most can't do. A lot of men would have given up already. Myself, I don't know what I would do in that situation. But just off my first thought, I'm leaving. I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I will be gone because you embarrass me to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? But then again, who knows what Will Smith may have done behind doors that she doesn't care to bring to the light.
That's another thing. So
you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? We don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I always know there's two sides. A lot of people say there's three sides to a story. Because there's yours, and then the truth. Nah, man. It's a lot to deal with. And
it's something
I just commend him for being strong and being able to still move professionally the way he is.
That's a great answer, and it's a great take that I haven't heard people say. They usually just go in on Jada, and I think that was mature of you. You know what I mean? I guess moving on to the next question is something I feel like all men have dealt with, especially if you was that nigga. You know what I mean? How do you feel about men dirty macking? You know what I mean?
Dirty macking?
Dirty macking in the sense of like, you know, you talking to a girl and they like, yo, why you know what I mean? Come over here. They talking bad about you trying to get the girl and stuff like that. That's something I dealt with at a young age, you know what I mean, on the block. But
oh, you talking about other dudes?
Yeah, like I'm talking to a girl, maybe
that's
she
what
from...
you consider dirty macking?
Dirty macking. I mean, if you got to bad mouth me to get the girl, that's dirty macking. Like, you can't get her without like bad mouthing me. You dirty macking. Like, just get her, bro. Okay. Like, why you gotta bad mouth me to get her? You dirty macking.
Yeah, I get it. But it's that's because a lot of niggas just be hating. A lot of people be wanting what other people have. You know what I'm saying? And that's because people's eyes, a lot of these females, men, their eyes be too long, looking at things that ain't got nothing to do with them or doesn't even belong to them. But their eyes is over there. Like, that's just the problem with people. You know what I'm saying? I went through that too.
Of course.
We from the same block. I went through that too on the block.
Like, damn.
My girl coming to see me, then she come upstairs and she telling me like, yo, you see that nigga you said what up to the other day? He was just trying to talk to me and he know I'm your girl. And I'm like, word? And then me, how I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get him for that. I'm gonna get him for that. So yeah, it's a lot of that going on. Dudes do that. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to swipe as much as they can.
Like, yo, get a life.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, get your own girl. Like, don't find her. Like, you don't know how to talk. Like, you can't go and bag your own. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I said they want her because it's yours. That's what killed me. Like, you just want her because she's mine. If she wasn't mine, you probably wouldn't even look her way because you know you can't get her. But you just want her just because. You know, but fuck them. One of the females asked, it was like, what hood is your best head giver from? If you could answer that question. What? Shorty was like, what hood is your best head giver from? And that it ain't gotta be Brooklyn. It could be New York, Jamaica, whatever. Antarctica, you know what I mean? Because
she from Flatbush though. She from Flatbush and she Haitian.
Oh shit! I believe you. I for sure believe you.
She was Haitian.
I for sure believe you.
She was Haitian. Like, I told even my own girl, my lady at the time.
Oh, you wow.
Any females that I've been through and they did, and like, come on, I'm straightforward with my shit. You see what I'm saying? I don't sugarcoat. I'm forward with it. Especially when your girl asks you, like, am I the best head? I'm not gonna lie to you, baby. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got one above you, and she did something crazy that you ain't do. And I'm just saying, she had me twitching. Like I was like trying to give in, like, stop. Like, I wanted her to stop. It was that crazy. I was like, stop. Like, yo, I feel like she was like taking my soul. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, after that, I ain't never get it like that again. Everything else been
it's always regular. At least one that stands out, bro.
Yeah.
Couple. Do you have any you got any groupie stories where you had to turn pooms down?
Oh yeah. I turn a lot of pooms down. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't excite me. You know what I mean? It used to when I was younger. Now that I'm more of a man now, those things don't excite me because I like to be stimulated mentally. You see what I'm saying? So
I see where
a
you're
woman
going.
can't stimulate me mentally, you don't got me. You know what I'm saying? When it's kind of easy, it's like a hit and go when it's easy for me. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, when you make it more challenging and you could stimulate my mind, oh, you got me somewhere else. You get me where I really want to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm driven to do whatever. I'm open. I'm open-minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. Like, you got me open at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's a lot. That's what I don't see in today's time. And then what I do see is a lot of females using what they got to get what they want. They seduce the hell out of people. They know how to seduce. The art of seduction. A lot of people, a lot of females are aware of their energy and their vibe and how good they look. They will give you, they know they look good. So that's the thing that's bringing niggas to them. Then the nigga come around them and it's a good vibe. The nigga want them now. You know what I'm saying? But then they play the games of,
hold on. What you gonna do for me?
Or a nigga need to do this, a nigga need to do that.
How much you spending?
Like dick is free. Like, the nigga, like I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your pum pum is way more valuable than dick. Like, are you serious? No, we're not doing that. I'm not about to put pum pum over my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. And then the way I be seeing it, like I feel like a lot of females' pussies be ugly. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So when you go and look at they shit, you be like, damn, you got serious mileage, boo boo. Like you got mileage over here. Your shit is looking crazy. Like you need to, like how you acting right now.
Need a
Don't go
vajacial.
with it ain't like
You know they do that, the vajacial. Like, you know, you got a facial for your face. You got nah, that's a thing. That, yo, I swear, you laughing. I'm dead ass. It's called a vajacial. Like,
For real?
yo, dead ass. You know how it's a facial for your pussy. I'm dead. Yo, look into that. Look into that.
I ain't
Look,
heard about that.
what's something a woman can do for you that would be the equivalent of you buying flowers for a female? I'll tell you mine, but it's this. Nah, I want to hear yours. Mine is simple.
What a woman could do for me that's equivalent to a man giving a woman flowers.
Yeah.
You want to know what's crazy about that question? A lot of females today ain't into flowers.
That's true. I've been hearing that. I'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
that's like, really?
Like my lady.
They want Louis.
My lady ain't into flowers. She's not into flowers.
She allergic, or you mean like
she's not into flowers? It's me bringing her flowers. She'll look at them and put them down, and then in 2 days I see them rot in the kitchen. I'm like, yo, you didn't put them in no water. You didn't try to take care of it, knowing I got you some flowers.
Nope.
She was like, I don't like flowers. And then I'm like, but damn, you ain't show no appreciation. She was like, I'm sorry, but I don't like flowers. Just don't buy them. And I was looking at her like you for real?
Yeah, that ass.
Nah,
I hear that a lot.
They for real. You understand? So I'm like, oh nah.
Fuck them flowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you also mentioned that you had kids. So I always like to have those type of questions for people that, you know what I mean? Because I don't have kids yet. So I always like to pick your brains on these type of perspectives, right? So this is one of my favorite questions. I probably only asked this once. Why is it the fathers who are there for the kids get such a hard time? Why do you think?
Yo, I have no idea because I'm still trying to figure that out myself. I have no idea.
Shit like that make me scared when I see like good men like that. Like,
I'm telling you, my dude, because I went through the world of drama with moms. You know what I'm saying? I got three different ones. You know what I'm saying? So that's 3 different
you
personalities.
have to say that.
You know what I'm saying? So the first one, she is a super B. You know what I'm saying? And she embraces it. She's like, yeah, I'm a bitch. You know that. Call me super bitch with the wings and all that. And I'm like, but you embracing it like it's a good thing.
Where super B is crazy.
And she just on that timing. And I just don't fuck with her at all. My second, we were both Aries. So that was crazy that I'd end up dealing with someone.
Pulling a you on you type shit.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of females are more mature than men.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the situation with me and her. I'm the mature one and she's the immature one. You see what I'm saying? So it was so different for me dealing with her. You know what I mean? She's a good person though, overall. She's a good person. Because Aries, period, we're good people. We mean well. We just go about things wrong in certain manners, especially out of anger. You know what I'm saying? We got
y'all are fire.
Tempers. Yeah, we're fire signs.
Yeah, feisty.
You know what I'm saying? So me and her, 2 fire signs, head and head.
Inferno.
It's just like 2 rhinos, 2 just bulls just crashing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was always problems. But then when I realized how to change things, it made things different for her and I. You see what I'm saying? She didn't change. I changed. And it allowed us to be better. You see what I'm saying? And even till this day, we're cool. But she's still the one that's blah, 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 blah. And I'm the one like, are you serious? Like, you still ain't grow up? But, you know, I love her. You know what I'm saying? I love her for who she is. She's done a great job with my daughter. You know what I mean? My daughter is doing well in school. She made it to Brooklyn College Academy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what really matters. That's some of the shit that really matters. Not to downplay what you're saying, but that's the shit that really matters for real.
You see what I'm saying? Yes. So that's why I commend her. You know what I'm saying? Despite the things I may have said about her or told people behind these cameras about her, she did a good job with my daughter. And I commend her for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of women out here aren't giving undivided attention to their kids. That's a bad thing I see going on a lot in today's time. They're not giving undivided attention to their kids. Why have kids if you're not going to invest in them? Not just finances, energy. You understand?
Time, care, effort, nurturing. That's what y'all.
You have to nurture. That's the main thing.
I'm scared, bro.
You understand? And I see females that I gotta tell them. I be around females and I be like, yo, the reason why your son may not know something is because you're not showing him that proper undivided attention. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, nah, he just to be bugging. I look at her like, did she just deny it and put the blame on the kid? Oh my God. I said, wow, she got kids. Wow. And it's too much of that going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then in all reality, in the time we're really in right now, am I lying? Where men are acting like the woman and the women are acting like men?
And I feel like I see that a lot more.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the reason why we're in a time where more men are there for their kids. When I was coming up,
he's not like that. Yeah.
Nah, I used to always hear women complain, your father was never there for you. Your father, men ain't there for their kids. Men is just men.
And even then, there was examples of men being there for their kids. It's just that it don't get.
It was
promoted.
very little though.
Yeah, it was very little. Yeah.
Very little. So they stood out even more when you were a stand-up dude for your kids, playing a part in your kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? In lives. Men these days, you could find a lot of them really doing good for their kids right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But then you see a lot of females doing craziness. I don't know. I saw on Instagram the other day, I don't know if it was a skit, but it looked real. It didn't look like a skit to me. But I still had to think to myself, is this a skit though? I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Shorty pulls up to her mom's crib with 3 of her kids, dropped them to her mother and was like, yo, mom, I'm good. I don't want nothing to do with these kids no more. I got me a new nigga right now, and he don't want to have nothing to do with me having kids. I want to start fresh with them, so I'm dropping them to you for you to take care of them because I'm good now. I need to go live my life. And dropped her kids to mom. And I'm looking like, nah, this got to be a skit. This can't be real. This cannot be life right now. This can't be real. And she really dropped her off, and the mom is really telling her, looking under, she's sitting in her Jeep. Her mom is on the window, and she's like, yo, they ain't my responsibility. Like, how dare you drop them off to me? She's like, nah, mom, they are your responsibility. She's like, no, they're not. They're your responsibility. She was like, you were my responsibility, and I did my job already. I raised you. And she was like, yeah, mom, but you obviously ain't raised me good because I don't want to be no mom. So why did she ask her daughter, so why did you have kids? She was like, because the guy I was with at the time, I thought he was going to be there, but he's not. So he's not. It's all on me. I'm stressed out. I'm frustrated. I can't have no life. I want a life. And I got a guy right now, and he don't want me having no kids, and he wants us to live life. That was crazy.
You know what? If that shit is true, she don't need to be having no kids. They would have been fucked up either way.
Yo, that was crazy. But one thing I gotta say though, because before when I was speaking on the Flatbush thing on the Math Hoffa show, I gotta bring it back because the thought popped in my head, right? I heard like people was DMing me, asking me if me and Muggs got problems. Me and Muggs don't have no problem. We don't got problems. The problem I just had with Muggs is that if you my man, if you so-called my man, my homies are real niggas. Real niggas don't entertain social media bullshit. You gonna call me up and say, yo, bro, I see this on TV and I don't like it, bro. You know you from the bush, bro. What's going on with that? Speak to me directly. You don't go on social media and entertain shit like a fool. Like, you're not my homie if you doing that. You see what I'm saying? And all my real homies is the ones that actually did call me. You see what I'm saying? So I respect them. But just to end it on that note, no, I don't got no problems with Muggs. It's just that I thought that he was a stand-up brother that would never entertain foolery like that. So once I saw him entertain it and go as hard as he did, I said, oh, nah, he's not for me. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy thing about it is, I swear on my life, a lot for the past few months, 4 or 5 months, I've changed my prayers. Because I pray. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God. And I pray to God asking him to show me the people that's for me and the people that's not for me. So when I saw that post, I say, yo, thank you, God. You just showed me who wasn't for me. You understand? When I'm growing in life, I'm growing. I'm continuously growing because I know what my aims are, my goals are, and I'm fighting for those goals. You understand? So when I looked at the post and saw niggas entertaining it, I said, oh, all right, it's all good, man. Because when you growing in life, bro, that's why they say everybody ain't meant to go with you. It is what it is, my guys. See what I'm saying? And as far as Bam Vito, me and Bam ain't got no beef either. Ain't no beef.
I just want some music out of it, to be honest. That's what I thought. I'm like, yo, can we get some diss records? That's all I wanted, man. Like, that's all I kept. Man, this niggas ain't about to look. Get some diss records. Get in the studio. Give us some old school. Like, yo, you know what I mean? So that's all I wanted.
But the crazy thing is, you know, people was asking me to do that too.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
And diss him, and I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, listen.
That's the furthest I felt like it would go anyway. So
I'm not about to entertain none of that though. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, the nigga's views on his reason for posting it was wrong. You see what I'm saying? So you was wrong all along. So it's like, why am I entertaining something that's wrong? You know what I'm saying? You said something that was not true. So it was, I'm like, I'm not about to entertain that. I'm about to just let the nigga learn on his own type shit, like a OG would do to a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, yo, that little nigga gonna have to learn on his own. He gonna have to learn the hard way because he ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do that.
We got to get you back on here, man. I wasn't expecting this to be so good. Before I let you go, bro, I just need one thing from you. If you could give us 7 things that BR cannot live without.
7 things?
7 things you can't live without.
You see, I'm not a person that has a lot of wants and needs in life, so it won't be so many. The only things that I can't live without is my family, love, and that's really it. That's really it.
Family and love.
Family and love.
That's deep and that's important.
It's very important. You know what I'm saying? Very important. I'm a very serious person. You see what I'm saying? I like to joke around and stuff, but I take a lot of things serious. You see what I'm saying? Because life is serious. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on in this world right now. You paying attention?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on right now. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not paying attention and taking these things serious, you don't know where you may end up. You know what I'm saying? So just, for me, I got to pay attention to my family. That's who I'm investing in. Everything I'm doing right now in life is to better myself. It's for my family. You see what I'm saying? To get my family out of where they are. Because I got siblings. I got little brothers that's still in Flatbush. You see what I'm saying? My youngest little brother is 15 right now. 15, 16. You see what I'm saying? He go to Ehol. Yeah. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, my other little brother, he's 18. He just had a daughter. He goes to Wingate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those is
So at the end of the day, it's like
up there.
They still in the hood. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you got to keep
myself out of it, but I still got work to do because my family got to come out of it too. You see what I'm saying? The main people that I'm really doing this for, that I'm really trying to make sure they good, is my parents. You know what I'm saying? My mom and my dad. You know what I mean? The younger ones, my siblings, we're younger. So we're fortunate. We're young enough to still fight. We got time to still make things happen and build. Exactly. For them, they're getting old.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So one of us got to actually do what we got to do.
Do something big.
So we can make sure mommy and daddy is good. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not out here entertaining a lot of shit. I'm focused, and I'm taking shit serious.
You know what, man? I'm gonna chill out, man. You gonna have me in my bag.
And Lord knows it ain't